Hi, it's Ronnie, back with another video. Today I want to talk about some misconceptions that a lot of young people have today. The first one is about socialism. Okay, we see right now Venezuela is on fire. It's in a meltdown because they live in a socialist dictatorship where no one has the right to make money. Okay, now, the way I explained this to one of my son's friends who was, oh yeah, I want socialism. Socialism is going to be great. I won't have to worry about healthcare. I won't worry about, having enough food. Everything will be taken care of. She's a musician. And so I said to her, okay, that sounds great. You just wrote a great brand new song. It's on the radio. Everyone is listening to it. You are making millions. You sold platinum. The government comes in, and whatever the tax is, let's say it's the 70% that AOC has suggested, that means that out of $1 million, you only get 30%. All the rest is given to the government to eke out among the minions of, and that includes anyone who doesn't want to work, according to the Green New Deal. How does that make you feel? Well, that's not fair. Oh, you don't think that's fair, but that's what you're telling me you want. You don't want capitalism, which would give you the biggest majority of your money. You want socialism so that you can pay for all these things. And let me tell you, when you choose socialism and you want Medicare for all, that is amazing. Do you know how much our taxes are going to go up? We're going to be taxed 60 to 70%. So that $15 an hour that everyone wants is essentially going to be about, let's see, 15, 70%. We're talking probably around $5 an hour, maybe give or take a few. And the give or take is probably lower. Think about that. We want to make money so that we can enjoy our lives. I don't want to make my money so that I have to pay for everyone else. That's not fair. And yet, they push this socialist agenda, but they don't explain to these kids that are so impressed with it what it actually does. And I'm so sad, because when I was growing up, we learned stuff in school. We had American history. We had world history. We studied things like communism, socialism, the difference between liberals and conservatives. Some of these people just don't understand what they're being sold. And it's not even that they're being sold anything. They're being told, hey, this is the way of life. Only to be, find out later what it really is. And that's just a shame, and it's sad. I feel sorry for these kids that are paying all of the, let them pay off my student loans. Well, if you don't pay back the money, who do you think is going to pay that money back? It's got to come from somewhere. Free education is not free. It's paid by taxpayers. So I don't understand. I mean, I had a friend who was a liberal to the extent who told me, no, it's free. Somebody has to pay for it. No, it's free. If the government says it's free, it's free. I'm like, yeah, but taxpayers paid for that. No, it's free. Okay, where do you think they're going to get the money to pay educators? Well, it doesn't matter where. It's just going to be free. And I'm like, really? Really? Okay. We need to wake up, kids. We need to figure this stuff out. Free is not free. somebody pays. Whether it's me or you down the road, you're still going to pay it. And by the way, I've listened to a lot of things. You know what? If you don't know what you want to be, don't go to college. Because you can take a year or 2 or 3 or 5 or even 10 years off, work a stupid job, and you never know, the on-the-job training may even get you up the ladder. But do that and figure out what you want to do. Figure out what you like to do. And then if you need college, go to college. And you'll probably have set aside a little nest egg so you can go. I've seen it a lot. There are a lot of adult students who go to college, and it's okay. You don't have to leave high school and go to college. You can also go to trade school. Do you know that there are buku trade jobs available? Because no one is going into those fields. Electricians, construction, the cable company, lining cable, telephone company, dealing with fiber optics. There's so much that a small trade school can get you there. You can go to nursing school if you have an aptitude to take care of people. But you don't need this, a 4-year degree for everything. And you don't need to go to a state college for the first 2 years. Let me tell you something. My son wanted to go to University of Miami. It's $40,000 a year. My son just finished two semesters at FSW, taking the same courses he would have taken his first year at UM. $2,000 plus books. Okay, so we're talking like $3,000. $3,000 versus 40? That's amazing. And locally, they gave him an itemized thing. Okay, if you had to have food and housing, it was still only $12,000. And compared to 40 for the same thing? Be smart. Be smart and think about what you want to do in this life. 4 years of college is not necessary. Thanks for listening. Thanks for thinking about, the things I've said. You can always send me a question. And I'll see you in the next video.